Someone asked me a very interesting question when I was doing Q&A. How do I know he's the one for me? I said, if he doesn't know that you're the one for him, he's not the one for you. Notice that Eve did not respond and say, this is my husband. No. Eve did not know who that man was. She had no idea. Adam looked, this is bone of my bone. Adam began to speak about what happened when he was sleeping. Let me go deeper for you. All things that are created inside of God. As Jesus is the physical representation of the face of God, of who God is. As Jesus is the representation of whom God is, the wife is the physical representation of who the husband is. But watch this. God searches the heart and not the outward appearance. So in order for God to make provision for himself to look at the heart of man, he had to take from inside of man and project inside of man outside. So the wife is the external expression of what happens inside of her husband. She is. She is the external expression of what happens inside of her husband. So if you want to tell what's happening in the household, what's happening in the mind of a man, study his wife. A man can be telling you A, B, C, X, Y, Z. Just look at his wife's face. Watch her face. You'll be able to tell, is this man a truthful person? Is he a man of his word? Because the wife is a physical representation. Notice this. When God created the woman, he placed inside the woman an ability to process emotions quicker than a man. This is why a couple can come into a place. They just got into a fight in the car. When they get into the place, the husband is going business as usual. The wife is, you can tell she's forcing it. So if the husband is spirit, the wife is the soul. Because without the soul, there is no expression of the spirit. And there is no experience in the spirit realm without the expression of the soul. So the reason why you can know what your spirit is feeling and you can know emotions of your spirit is because of your soul. The reason why you know that your spirit is grieved certain times. When you walk into the wrong atmosphere, you know your spirit is grieved. Why? Because of your soul, the presence of your soul. So a wise man uses his wife as a gauge to spiritual atmosphere. Meaning the wife is a thermometer to spiritual atmosphere. I'm not saying the wife will tell you what to do, what not to do. No. She gauges the atmosphere. You read what she's saying to you. Then you determine, okay, this is a place we need to be. This is a place we need not to be.